Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to another video by AwesomeVacuums. So today I'm going to be doing a review on the Miele S7 slash Dynamic U1 as they were later called, but now unfortunately they've been discontinued, so you can't buy these new anymore. But you may find them refurbished online or at thrift stores or wherever. So should you pick one up, well, we'll go over that in the due course of this video. So what I'll do is I'll get the camera off the tripod, I'll do a quick overview of the machine, and then I'll do a pickup test on the carpet and hard floors. So let's get into it. Alright, so here is the Miele S7 slash Dynamic U1 bagged upright vacuum cleaner. Starting at the bottom here, as you can see, we have a headlight, which these little things inside here are the bulbs, so it lights up. It kind of looks like teeth, actually. Right here it says Miele Power Plus Automatic Height Adjustment. I'll go into that later on. And right here is the HEPA filter, which right now I am running a HEPA filter, which this one here is the Air Clean 30, but on some models it came with the basic cartridge, which would have the that little filter that comes in the pack of bags, so you can run that or you can run these, whatever you want. It's up to you. You can upgrade or downgrade at any time. So I'm running these because this is what I got. I don't have the little cartridge. So yeah, so that just goes in like that. Right here is the bag check indicator. So as the bag fills up or there's a blockage in the system, this will come on, letting you know. Obviously, you should not rely on this indicator. You should always use your own reference and check the bag occasionally. So speaking of the bag, to get access to it, all you do is lift this little silver part. Just lifts out like that, and now when you do that, the bag door actually hinges. You can't actually remove this. Alright, so now you can't actually remove this bag door. It just hinges on here, and to close it you just kind of push it back in like that, which if you're not careful this could break, so just be mindful of that. So here's the bag. To remove it, all you do is just pull down and pull out. So here it is. This is a Miele U bag, and I'm running a genuine bag, which is super important. I cannot stress enough how important it is to use genuine bags. Actually, I have the box here. So here's what a genuine box would look like. As you can see, it would say original Miele. So yeah. I just checked, and you can actually get these on Amazon right now at the time of filming for $19. So I'll put a link below where you can get these. So yeah. So while we're here, down there's a little emergency filter, so if the bag was to explode, that would protect the motor so nothing would go inside. And now another problem too when you use generic bags is this piece here is not made very well, and the bag in general is a lot thinner, so it lets dirt through. So yeah. Now it will not go on the bag dock either, so like this one here, for example, as you can see, it goes in no problem, whereas with this not being made quite as nice on the generic ones, it won't fit very well. Now, one nice thing about these is they have a little self-seal, so this kind of springs up, as you can see, so that's really nice. So to put it back in, all you do is just push it in, pull up. Now, don't worry if yours doesn't lock up. That gap is normal, because if you look here, you can see these little pieces, so when you close this up, it'll actually push that dock up, like so. So now if I open it up here, you'll see, as you can see, it's I can't really show it very well, but it was up. Actually, I'll try and close this and let you guys watch. Yeah, as you can see, it was lifting it up. So yeah, so moving further up, as you can see, is this model's the rotary control dial, whereas on some of the higher end ones would have a digital control, which I would prefer, but haven't been able to find one of those, so this is all I got for the time being. So I'll turn it this way because obviously this is the way, when you're vacuuming, this is the way you'll be seeing it. So it should be noted that this is not a height adjustment. A lot of people don't seem to understand that, because it is marked deep pile, low pile, so it sounds like it could be a height adjustment, but it's not. All this does is lower the speed of the motor, so when you set it to curtains, that it's the lowest setting, and then when you move it up, the motor will get louder, and then when you put it on smooth, that's the maximum setting. So yeah, basically a lot of the canisters, the Miele canisters, have the same setup. Another thing we have here are two lights, so that's the on light, so when the machine's on, this will come on, and then when you have the brush roller spinning, that carpet light will come on. Now this light will turn red if the brush gets jammed, like you accidentally suck up a shoelace or something like that. This carpet light, like I said, will turn red, and obviously the brush won't be spinning. So yeah, anyway, moving further up here, as you can see, the handle are two switches. So we have the on and off switch, so that's on, that's off for the main motor, and then for the brush roll motor, when you want to turn the brush on, you just flick it to carpet, and then to shut it off, just put it to floor. And moving onto the back, as you can see, is the cord. So to release it, all you do is lift this little hook up, and then all the cord comes out at once. Now you actually get a really nice long cord on this. You get about 32 feet. So yeah, and then there's this little clip, so that when you wind it up, you just clip it like that, and the cord will stay in place. So yeah, that's really nice. Typical Miele cord. These are actually really nice. SIBO also use these as well. So anyway, you can just pull that down. So right here's the carry handle, which you really need a carry handle because this machine is quite heavy. So yeah, anyway, so the hose, if you want to use the hose, all you do is pull up, and you can remove the wand like this, and it's telescopic, so all you do is just press this little button here, and then the wand extends, so you can clean like tops of the ceilings or whatever, and it is pretty good length. And then to put it back in, all you do is just press that button again, and the wand will collapse, and then you can just put it back on like so. Now there's supposed to be a little hose clip here, which stops it from locking, but I think this one here probably broke at some point, which is kind of annoying because it just flops off to the side like that. So yeah. So now if you didn't want to use the wand, you would just press that and then the wand would come out, or just the hose, and the wand would stay behind. So obviously you can use the tools directly on the end. And one really nice thing is you can actually lock the hose in place. So if I push it down like so, as you can see, it locks like that, and then I can just step all the way down here. So as you can see, it extends from there all the way to here where my tripod is set up. So yeah, you can actually clean quite a bit of stairs with this. Now when you do stretch this out, make sure you don't overstretch it, because you can actually overstretch these. So yeah, and then to put this back, all you do is just undo that, and then it will go back in. Then you can obviously put it down. And nice thing too about this is because it comes out like that, if you keep pulling, as you can see, the machine will start to move and it will follow you around. It's kind of like a canister, which I really like. So yeah, so when you're done, like I said, you can just put it up like that and it closes, or it goes back in like so. And now whenever you're cleaning stairs with this, it's actually a good idea to leave it like this and just use it like that, because obviously that will move around if it needs to. You shouldn't have it locked down like that, because otherwise you'll lose a little bit of length. But yeah, so anyway, just put it back together. So you can just plug it back into the wand like that, and there, that's it. So onboard tools you have are this very nice long crevice tool, as you can see, much longer than you get on the canisters. The canisters they give you are, the crevice tools on those are quite short. They're probably about maybe about here, maybe. Yeah, they're quite short. But with this you get a full length, which I really like. So that just lives on board like that. And then right here you have the dusting brush, which this is a very nice dusting brush. Works very, very well. And now it does pivot, as you can see. So now, so if you want to use it, sorry about that. Anyway, so if you want to use it, all you do is just twist it down like so. And now you can have it like this. And obviously you can have it in different positions too, which is really nice. So obviously you can have it like that or whatever. So yeah, so to put it back on the machine, make sure it's in this position, and then you can put it in like so. Now one thing I really like about this is it has horsehair bristles instead of plastic, so it's very soft, so you don't have to worry about scratching anything with that. And then it just goes in like so. And one really nice thing about these is once they click in, they're not going anywhere. They're locked in there solid, which is a very nice touch. I do like that with Miele, how everything kind of clips in. So the last tool up here is the upholstery nozzle. So anyway, this one's a little dirty, but it has two lint pickers on the top and bottom to help with picking up like pet hair and stuff like that. So that just lives on board. And right here, if you want to do these two little screws, you just give them kind of half twists and this comes out. This is actually part of the air path. So if you get a clog, you can kind of reach down there and unclog it. And now, next thing I'll demonstrate is the release mechanism. So basically, whenever you press this, what happens is these back wheels, as you can see, you actually move up, and the machine kind of glides on the base, which I'll try and demonstrate that. Let me just see if I can set this down real quick. Hopefully you can see that. So anyway, all you do, just press down and watch when those wheels, you'll see them kind of lift up, and now the machine's resting just on the base. So yeah, so now whenever you have it like that, if you press it again, it'll actually lift the machine up, so if you don't want to run over like the cord or something like that, all you do is just press that up and it lifts, which is really cool actually. So anyway, so now when it's reclined like this, as you can see, it has the swivel neck, so obviously you can swivel the machine like so. Move the cord out of the way. So yeah, so now what I'll do is I'll just put it on the bottom, turn it around so you can see the business end. So here's the brush roller. As you can see, it's a chevron design brush roller, so it channels the dirt into the middle of the main air path, which is here. So you can kind of see it down there, right there. It will actually suck in the dirt, and it will go through here, up here, around, and then goes down here and up here, and then it makes a U-bend into the bag. So it's actually it's a top fill bag, which is really nice. And now this does have an automatic height adjustment, but it's not like the Cibo X4, for example, where it has a computer. This is just spring loaded. So as you can see, this is your height adjustment. So yeah, and then you have a little squeegee here for hard floors, and then you have 2 caster wheels on each side, so that helps with the swivel. And right here, this is actually that mechanism I was talking about for the wheels when you recline it. So I can't really demonstrate this while holding the camera, but I'll try and here's what I'll do. I'll just put it down like this, and I'll have the camera pointed down. So now watch what happens when I put the machine in the upright position. You can see those wheels come down and they lock. So that's kind of similar to a Dyson in terms of how it works. So yeah, so one other thing to mention is some models, you get this tool here. This is the Miele Turbo Mini Turbo Brush. This is actually made by Wesselwork. This is a optional accessory, but some models got this standard. So yeah, as you can see, it has nicely designed brush. And as you can see there, it says made in Germany, because obviously being a Miele, it's made in Germany. Now you can actually open this up if you need to, just by pressing that little button here, as you can see. So that just lifts up, and then you can open it up like so you can unclog it if you needed to. So yeah, it's nice the way they designed that. So I think we've just about showed everything I can with the overview. So now I'll put some dirt down on the carpet and we'll do a pickup test. So let's do that. All right, so I got a little bit of dirt down in front of the Miele, so let's see how well it does. So I'll be using it on smooth, which is maximum setting, obviously with the brush spinning. So there's Alright, so as you can see, has made a very nice clean sweep. So looking at that, I don't see, actually it did leave a little bit here behind, but otherwise that's not too bad. So now I'll clean the rest of this up now. Alright, so let's do a quick hard floor pickup test. So what I'll do is I'll just have the machine on only, not the brush. So I'll have it set to hard floor, and I'll be using smooth, which is maximum suction, as I mentioned earlier. So let's see how well this machine does. So, as you can see, it picked up most of it, but it did leave a few chunks, and it didn't seem to like the Cheerios. So for that, I guess I'll try one more time. Alright, there we go. So it just needed another pass. So that did pretty well. Alright, so I thought it would be fun to test out the Turbo Mini. So I'll just hook it up like that. And now make sure whenever you use this tool on any vacuum, always have the suction on the maximum setting. So in this case it would be smooth. So let's see what it does. Well, that made short work of that. Alright, now for some tool demonstrations. Alright, so that just about concludes the review and demonstration on the Miele S7/E1. So, what do I think of this machine? I really like it. It is a nice machine. It was pretty good for Miele's first attempt at upright that they actually designed themselves. It is unfortunate that they discontinued this. I wish they would bring out another upright to their lineup, but they haven't yet. So if anybody at Miele is watching, probably unlikely, but definitely think about adding another upright to your lineup, because not everybody likes canisters. So yeah. Anyway, so what I recommend, you pick this machine up if you see one at a thrift store or whatever. Yes and no. The reason I say that is because if you do see one, just make sure it's in good condition and nothing's broken on it, because parts for these can be quite expensive. And also one other thing too, I think I forgot to mention, but with that wheel mechanism I showed earlier, make sure you're careful with it and you don't bash it off the floor or anything like that, because they are prone to breaking. So yeah, and that is quite a complicated and expensive repair. But yeah, I do really like this machine. I'm glad to have it in my collection. So that's all I got for today. If you enjoyed, remember to like, comment, subscribe to AwesomeVacuums. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.